I now request Honorable Shri Ponnala Lakshmaya Garu, Minister for ITENC, Government of AP.
I have a job to congratulate you in the first place. The reason for congratulations, in the most difficult, much talked about atmosphere, you made it possible from the state of Andhra Pradesh. From 53,000 crores to 64,000 crores last year alone. That's not the whole story. The Indian growth rate, I understand, subject to correction, is 24% last year, whereas you made it possible a little over the national average growth rate by 2%, that is 26%. That's the reason why I congratulate you. I have a couple of more reasons to appreciate and congratulate you. Last year alone, according to the data we have, the highest square footage of office area ever leased out in Hyderabad. Highest square foot of area. That is 6 million square foot office area. That is the reason why the growth is higher, the output is also quite high. I have a third reason to congratulate Mr. Satish Reddy. Yeah, I think I got it right. From DRDO, right? I was just talking to him. He says the new Government of India policy for defense procurement, for imports from outside, they have a clause called offset clause, whereby mandating 30% purchases from within the country. They have to procure 30% from India before they can export anything from their countries. So that is adding a lot to the country in general and to the state in particular. According to the figures that I discussed with him, I think Andhra Pradesh state, Hyderabad, is the highest as far as the defense is concerned from DRDO procurement. Out of about 10,000 crores, out of a 30,000 crores procurement, we are able to contribute 10,000 crores in this industry for this purpose alone. So that is the reason why I congratulate all of you and also appreciate what you're doing. What makes a politician more happier? What makes a lawmaker more, happier? Because you're able to contribute. I'm really happy and take pride that I am holding this portfolio where the highest employment opportunity only in this sector compared to any other sector in the country as of today. So that's why I feel happy. I feel it's like homecoming for me whenever I come and interact with all of you. So the distinguished people there sitting, they may be thinking that I have not even addressed them. You're part of us, as a matter of fact. I never consider you're somebody else so that I have to address you. So we are all, good evening to everyone. Everyone means we are all of you, you're all of you, as a matter of fact. So gentlemen, it's a really heartening thing. However, a long way to go. And this kind of your hard work, the innovativeness, is directing the state government to catch up with you in those activities. That's why we have almost 13 to 14 new initiatives we have taken up in the state in the last 2.5 years. You know, the ITIR. It's a hard work of more than 2.5 years, 202 square kilometers, 50,000 acres, 3 areas to be integrated externally and internally, and with a cost of about 3,300 crores from Government of India in the first phase. So it's a remarkable thing. No other state could catch up to that. The only 2 states which have submitted the proposals about 2 years ago was Karnataka and Orissa. Karnataka was about 12,000 acres. Now, we have already made a DPR for Vizag. It's going through various departments. And also we have initiated another DPR for Chittoor, as well as Anantapur. As a matter of fact, we will shortly be submitting to Government of India for this purpose. So my secretary is quite active, very positive. So he has told you many things. I have hardly anything to say further, but I'll add little more to what we are doing, as a matter of fact, to be on record. State of Andhra Pradesh is the first one in India to complete the pilot project for optical fiber broadband connectivity in the state. With this, about 25,000 habitations will be connected in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and we are far ahead compared to the other states, as a matter of fact, at a cost of about 2,000 crores or so, which will be part of 10% of the total country's habitation connectivity. So the state of Andhra Pradesh is number one. State of Andhra Pradesh is also actively pursuing for spreading of the 4G services. In the first phase, about 92 cities will have the facility of 4G services. And in Vizag, Vijayawada, Kakinada, Hyderabad, and Warangal are quite ahead of other cities as far as the 4G services are concerned. I think it's a matter of another 6 months to 1 year before these 4G services are spread. I don't have to explain or describe the 4G services. I remember only one thing: the revolution in communication has taken place. In late 60s and early 70s, I always narrate this story. If one has to make a phone call to America, USA, it used to cost about 85 rupees per minute. People have to come to General Post Office in Abbots, sit there for a few hours, 4 to 5 hours. By the time the call comes, it will be 4 to 5 hours. And by the time you say hello, hello, and listen to the other end, it will be 3 minutes. You're emptied 265 rupees. Today, it's a few pennies, as a matter of fact. So is the case with 2G, 3G, and 4G services. The present cost of transmission from 130 or 140 rupees, which recently has been raised by about 20% or so, that will come down to 35 to 40 rupees per unit, which will be a great revolution in the data transmission cost at a time when we are also spreading all over the state, including rural areas. So that will really revolutionize the data transmission and also make it affordable, make it more accessible, as a matter of fact. And we are coming out with 351 crores. It's just a matter of few days before the tender is floated. This will be about 800,000 square feet of incubation area, game city area. Then we have the tier 2 cities. It's already known, Visakhapatnam about 50,000 square feet, Kakinada about 30,000 square feet, Tirupati 15,000, Warangal 15,000, Vijayawada, we already have about 200,000 square feet of area, but unfortunately only 20,000 is utilized. The 180,000 is still available for the entrepreneurs to utilize that capacity. So for the first time, the tier 2 cities contribution is coming like this. Vizag has contributed more than 1,000 crores last year. Vijayawada about 170 crores, and Kakinada about 110 crores, about Tirupati about 10 crores. For the first time, Warangal has contributed little over 2 crores in the ITES services in this in the last year. You know, recently, about 2 days back, the state government has launched the video conferencing system to mandal level, with district to mandal level about 4 Mbps, and from capital city to district headquarters from 8 to 12 Mbps. We have already increased it. This will operate about more than 1,200 centers for video conferencing. That's for monitoring and the implementation programs of the government, and also getting to people services. So Mi Seva, it's the first time ever in the country initiated. That has gone more than 33 million services in less than about 21 months, which is a record. Many people these days talk about corruption, inaccessibility, indifferent attitude, and inordinate delays, but we do talk about it. But we are integrating science and technology and the information technology into that system so that that is minimized. I don't say that, elimination, total corruption-free society it's an idealistic one, but we, on our part, for the first time in the country, have initiated this process, and we are quite ahead of others, making people services available, accessible, instantly, transparently, without much hassle. That's another thing the state has done. Then we have our secretary was mentioning about our visit to recently, last month, to Google and Oracle in San Jose. It's amazing. When we went there, the state of Andhra Pradesh, among 12 countries, this is the only state which is represented in that education platform discussions with Google. And Oracle, they have presented us some during the interactive sessions, their programs and all that. So in 4 days, what I could find was about 20 speakers in 4 days. Do you know what I found there? It's amazing. It's very interesting. It's a matter of pride. Having gone there to listen to those people stationed there in Silicon Valley, I find 17 of the 20 were Indians, as a matter of fact. That's why when I say IT, I don't know about IT, but Indian talent, it proved right when I saw there 17 people out of 20 talking about the innovation, talking about the development, talking about the opportunities. It is amazing. We are proud. I'm really proud. Let us capitalize on that. That's where we have taken the initiative from the state of Andhra Pradesh. We will be the first state, first country as a matter of fact, to utilize the Google platform, educational platform, on a pilot basis for 4 high schools end of this month. That's not alone. We have already first among 187 countries to have a district totally mapped with 3D. That is also a pilot project we have completed. We will be expanding these things in the city, in the state, into other districts and areas. Not only that, for encouraging innovation, we have taken up research programs. We have tied up with the Netherlands government to have these research programs, joint research programs, funded 50% by them and funded 50% by the Information Technology Department of the state. We are quite ahead, and I think shortly it will be launched with the cooperation of ISB and BITS Pilani. We still not have the accessibility to internet or through internet the accessibility. The state government has taken up, the Unicode membership. The only government which has taken among 10 IT joints as a permanent member. We have established launched about 21 fonts, and we have spell checker, grammar into that. We have also taken up linguistic program. We are also initiating classes in linguistics for Unicode compatibility and internet purposes from this year onwards. In addition to that, we are digitizing the Telugu Mahagrandalu. So this is an initiative which will go a long way in preserving our, the Telugu culture and the Telugu language. In addition to that, we have this. I asked my department to look into 2 areas. One is that big data, the other is nanopark. I think they are deliberating with the industry people as well as the experts in that area so that the state can take up in the coming days on those two things. Yeah, I'm good, he says. A, he shows apple, not the apple fruit. B, he says berry. I don't have the berry, but I know the berry. And F, he says Facebook. G, for Google. What about H, I say? Well, of course it's Hyderabad. That's what he says. No, I added one more thing. H also stands for hospitality. When we were there in San Jose, all those 20 speakers, they were mentioning about Hyderabad biryani as a matter of fact. So that is the hospitality. Well, it's a very good evening. I think it's time for you to have a good biryani too, in case if you are doing it here. Otherwise, at wherever, whichever place you are heading. Anyway, we are heading for a marriage. I'm sure we will have good biryani too. I thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. And state is with you. State will always be with you. We will work as partners.
Then HYSIA completed 10 years of its existence. A new awards process was started with a dual objective of recognizing and encouraging member companies, and also to create a qualified benchmark for industry peers to emulate.
In the Tier 2 cities, we have decided to give some more incentives. That's now Vizag, Kakinada, Vijayawada, Tirupati, Warangal are in place. Very shortly, the construction work will be completed. And the other two places we are coming out with the proposals we'll take up. But what we plan to do is the internet connectivity charges for 1 year in the Tier 2 cities will be waived whoever avails during the 1 year, first year, all the companies, entrepreneurs. That's number one. Number two, for about 6 months, free rental, and for 1 year, half the prescribed rent that will be proposed by the government in those incubation centers. This is the announcement that I made.